Yeah, man. Welcome to the Wheelers Podcast tonight. Again, for you. Welcome to the Wheelers Podcast again. Yeah, y'all see me in my uniform. That's right. Check it out. We're the oldest culture. We carry the best attributes of man. We are the thorough attributes of man. We are man. You understand? So when you're talking about the old folks, let me tell you something, man. It's fitting, ain't it? I'm talking to you, yeah. You compadres, my peoples, you understand? We are the oldest of beings. We got a lot of fashion and style, a lot of pizzazz about ourselves. You know, we can outfit ourselves however we want, do however we want, feel however we want, be however we want, because we have the jurisdiction to say so. You understand? Look at me. It's okay. You ain't gotta like it. I don't care either. I got a hoodie on and all this with a hat because I'm fit for any season. I'm in a Maruka, the Amaru. We outfit ourselves well at all times. It's the Reaper Show. You dig? Understand what a Reaper means. It means that everything that you thought you took from people, that's what you thought. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you something about taking things. So when you're the Reaper, you only do what is necessary to achieve a goal. The Reaper sets the record straight. He makes everybody realize everybody can be touched. You know, everybody can be touched. You know, everybody. See, the Reaper doesn't get touched. The Reaper does the touching. Even if you think you touching the Reaper, like, well, you think you the Reaper, I can touch you. Okay, fine. But can you stop the Reaper? See, all of us are vessels in this physical form. We're just vessels. You understand? Vessels. Vessels in the physical form. Vessels in the physical form. But understand, getting me wouldn't do nothing. I'm just a messenger. But it's the Reaper. See, no one can stop the Reaper. The Reaper comes when you have to renew yourself. You have to become a whole new version of you. You think you die in the physical form, you shed skin, you reptilian. See, sometimes you have to shed skin and become new, be a whole new vessel. Because when you have evolved, you have to do one thing: shed the old, in with the new. That's how everything goes. And you're still here in the present. But some of you so scared to shed your old skin. You only get new skin. Even in this carbon that we're in, you could still get new skin and be just right here, like with me and you today, copper inside out. See? What I'm explaining to you is you have the ability to renew inside out at all times. Any given moment, you are a renewing vessel. You're a reptilian. You have to drink water a lot. You have to renew yourself a lot. Get your rest. Bathe. Practice hygiene. Clean your mouth, especially. Clean your gut even more. That's your second brain. Do you understand your gut is your second brain? Let me tell you how I know that. I got a brother of mine, and ain't about the gut, it's about the heart. His name is my brother Dion. Dion out of Houston, Texas, D2. Superhuman, super indigenous, super Ramesses like me. We're one and the same. He is what you would call a prototypical Ramesses himself. I have another cousin. His name is Dexter. He's all over the internet. We all family because we're all Ramesses. Father, ancient America. D2, dreadlocks, Ramesses out of Texas. Big horn, ram. Only indigenous here. Then you got Dexter, the hidden one, in your face, in plain sight, and also, what is he? Private. You see me? Ramesses are extremely private people, but we are the most boastful of our kinds. I've shown you videos today. Check out the Willis podcast. I've shown you some stuff. You know where that came from? Another relative. T.O. Clay. Clays and Willises. Like I told you, from Kentucky and Tennessee. They call it Tennessee. But you know, Tennessee, all those territories, Dr. A.D., we're going to break more of that down. But you got to also look at Dr. Anthony Dixon's work and what he's already put down, man. Like, we done put some information down that's, man. Oh, yeah, where we at? Yeah, I see. We early. We cool. But we done put so much work down already that it's crazy. It's so crazy. Man, shit's, we got firework out here. We got five. We got so much more work to give. We're gonna keep giving you more shows and keep giving you way more information because it's yours. I told you, knowledge is universal. It don't just belong to me just because I got all of this stuff. Yeah, yeah. It's everywhere. We're gonna keep going into it all. But tonight, I just want to make you understand this is the Reaper Show. We clean the house, and we also gonna stay in our lane. We don't do that whole trying to call people out. We just like to give it to you from our perspective, where we coming from. You know what I'm saying? Let me lean in a little bit with a little music. Cause I don't think y'all hear me for real, man. It's the Reaper Show. This is the Reaper Show. Reaper Show. I like that shit too. Y'all gotta understand one thing. Shit real as hell right now in every place on the planet. Everybody going through hell. Everybody going through more shit than they can take right now. All of us included. You understand? You get these type of things that just so happen to happen, and you like, God damn, how? Why? No. Everybody experiencing it. It doesn't have color either. Every day is protect yourself, arm yourself, realize who you truly are. Because now is the time. For real though. Yeah. Y'all want to give me y'all want me to give y'all some more ammunition for the night? For real? You want me to let you know how to arm yourself for the Reaper Show? Because I'm telling you, I'm gonna arm you differently tonight. Learn how to appreciate the different elements of yourself so that you can survive. Learn how to hunt. Learn how to use nature. Learn how to use every part of nature around you. Your inner being changes your outer surroundings. Do you understand? Be pure. Be golden. Understand how that element works, because the only person that can understand how to orchestrate those differences that need to be corrected for you to move forward and for you to live a longer life. People are dying of sicknesses and diseases. Sick, destitute, dying, losing benefits, losing their way of life, losing their orchestrated fashion of how to be a being. Then what is your being built on? Learn humanity's truth so that you can save your own soul and those around you. I'm trying to tell you the whole truth, but I am limited. I have to help you help yourself. There's no other way. You got to do the work. See, the problem is people have went to the end of the book and got the goods. And they left everybody with fragments of totality. Those days are over. We are in the age of Aquarius, the beautiful age of knowledge, knowing the ledge. That's what's fitting today. Nothing else. Uh-uh. You can try anything you want, but if it does not have an antiquated appeal, it will be dispelled. We here now. The old gods are the new gods. We have arrived. Yeah, that's how we moving. The man and the woman. I want to take you places that only some of you don't have the capabilities to go with me. We talking Credo Mutual. Yeah. Dr. John Hendrik Clark. Okay, okay, yeah. Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. You understand? Dr. Shahrazad Ali. We want to get into Dr. Yosef Ben Yakin. We want to get into the great one, the one that broke it open for the Americas. The original one. Y'all know who that is. Come on, say it with me. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima. Then you got Dr. David Imhotep, Clive Winters. You got Tariq Nasheed busting their heads, hoping with the whole Hidden Color series. Salute to you, my brother, for that. You've always been a champion. Look at that clumsy shit. Because he do clumsy shit. But he's great. We don't have to browbeat or be careless, but we do have to be fortified globally, man. Globally. I salute anybody that put that kind of work in. I promise. That's why I try to put my work in. I ain't trying to compete with nobody. I got a lane and I stay in it. And like I say, salute, to any man that can put that kind of love and work in and have a perspective for himself. We don't all have to have the same perspective, but we do. Like he said, we got to circle and wag and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got to be on the same page. We got to function in some form of order that is appropriate. Anything else is uncivilized. Pivot. Yo, everybody that's trying to form these type of wedges because they got these allegiances. See, allegiances are useless. When you got something to say it. Your tribe will find you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't be worried about this shit, man. I don't care for allegiances. If you can't feel where I'm coming from, because I came out here for myself, I get shout outs, I get shout outs to everybody I respect. I've been a YouTube listener for quite some time. So, I hear cats, like I've seen people crash and burn. I've seen people reinvent themselves. I refuse to, I call out the big fish because that's who they are. Everybody watches some form of some people's type of, character, a caricature. It's all cool, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I burp and shit. They gonna say I'm probably gonna have a run of motherfuckers talk about me burping on the show and shit. I don't give a fuck. I do that. Burp. That's cool. But anyway, back to some real shit, man. The Reaper. Y'all gotta stop having so much allegiances to shit. Let me straighten my camera out. Yes, allegiances to people that don't give a damn about nothing, man. They don't give a fuck, man. These people are just treacherous pigs that like to elevate their nonsense, to say the least. This is just nonsense. And I have become to understand how much when I, look at everywhere, I see a whole lot of word salad on the news. It's a whole lot of struggling ass people right now that are not even understanding that. Like, why do you don't understand how to say what you mean and mean what you say? You know what the system that we're under right now. People are being attacked for every reason, for no reason at the same time. Come on. Those are pitfalls that are set to make you say, I gotta do something. You ain't gotta do shit, but just hold tight. Hold tight. take care of your family, take care of the people that you know. Like I told y'all before, value people that value you. That is that's the gospel, the real gospel. Valuing people that value you, I promise you, that's a never losing antidote. That's a never losing equation because when yet that interchangeability gives you the right to do this. Anybody that want it, be sure you prepare for it. Because that's the reaper. You got your peoples. Only be the reaper when you got your peoples. I told you to flip everything upside down. Take it. Take a different measure at it. You know what I'm saying? Take a different approach. And you just look at it again. And then you be like, oh. Every time you see the reaper, you see the ghost. You see them other heads like this one? Huh? Oh. See. They think there's a clan. They're allowed to bleed. They say there's a clan. They're allowed to bleed. You wear white sheets. The reaper. See what I'm saying? There's a reaper. The reason why they said, oh, no more sheets, no more sheets. We're just gonna say it. We have Trump. So now we can say it. We can say it. And we're like, please say it. It's okay. Get it out. Get it out. Yeah, please say everything. Please say it. We already know. There's nothing you can ever say, nothing you could do, nothing you could ever display that we don't know that you haven't ever already done. Seriously, you're not that creative. You will repeat the same bullshit ass cycle until you just repudiate yourself. Uh, that's a sad tale to live. As a lasting story on a human history that predates your 6,000 less your ass. We're going to square things up. Stop the pretending. It's useless. Completely useless at this point. Learn how to have some humility. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. I'm wearing a watch tonight. This is the ISIS papers, by the way. I know I just showed you the title of it. The contents. The Crest Theory of Color, Confrontation, and Racism. white supremacy, the origin of alienation, anxiety, narcissism, unified field theory, psychiatry. That's chapter 3. Learning to look at symbols. Okay, 53. No, we was talking about symbols earlier. Let's go to 53 and talk about and look at some symbols. Okay, so she says, learning to look at symbols, February 1979. Let me just show you what I'm reading. Okay. Hmm. A culture can be liked to a quilt of intricate geometrical design in which all of the many color pieces that shape and stitching flow into one another constitute the whole. The analogy is apt for yet a second reason. Often the design of the upper side of the quilt is different from the undersurface pattern. Still, the undersurface design is essential for the outward surface appearance. I have given myself the task of decoding the culture in which I find myself in time and space, the culture in dominating global power, the system culture of white supremacist races. The decoding amounts of turning over, examining, and laying bare of intricate pattern pieces underlying the culture of power system, showing in sharp relief in lines of force to determination and thus its overall design. Only by doing so is possible to see where we are going to the existing dense white fog. Counter racism psychiatry defines mental health as patterns of logic, thought, speech, action, emotion, no response, and perception consciously practiced by the victims of white supremacy racism with the objective of inter oh no eradicating racism at the global level. Functionally speaking, in the victim of white supremacy, this means to act in a self group respecting and supporting manner in all areas of people's activity despite the specific conditions of racist domination and oppression. Submission to a co- cooperation with victimization of oppression and signs of individual or group mental illness or self negation. Y'all like the hat? I told you we was in an overlay system. I told you we was in an overlay system. But when you are indigenous to any system, we know how to survive. Some people that have crafted themselves into certain situations and in certain formidable patterns, they don't know how to recover. But those that don't have those actual patterns, those are your compadres. You understand? Your compadres. Likeness, shared stories. I ain't gonna read this one tonight, but I'm gonna show y'all something. Anthony T. Browder, child of Dr. John Henry Clark. They were deists, I told y'all. You think they didn't know where they was coming, where they were trying to conquer, what they were trying to take? what they wanted, my homeland. See, the one thing about my story is the mystery. My mastery of me is that the fact my story is the specific American, Amaruka specific story. Man, we got so much to get into. We coming, we coming through. And with my identity, we're coming through. Yeah, we're coming through. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna leave no stone unturned. We hitting everybody in the mouth. I was known one thing as a youngster, man. I had one hit of quitters, big ass hand. One hit of quitters. I don't even like to fight. I like to get it over with quick. But if I got the scrap, I'm built from people that's from the Americas that constructed all of what I was showing you, stuff like that, you know. Y'all don't even know why I pulled that card. I just pulled that card straight up. The next one I'm pulled, I'm gonna show you too. You dig? We pulling cards now. We pulling cards. Straight up. I'm gonna change this title. How can it be so grim? Because I'm pulling cards. I'm in a Maruka. I'm pulling cards. Told y'all I'm pulling cards, homie. I'm pulling cards. I'm pulling cards. You know why? Mama, tell me why I'm pulling cards. I'm pulling cards. Brother, tell me why I'm pulling cards. I'm pulling cards. I'm pulling cards. Sister, tell me why I'm pulling cards. I'm pulling cards. I'm pulling cards. That's my wife. 2-9. 2-9. That's my baby Nova. Yeah. Y'all can take that however you want. You see that boy king? I got a girl, but you know. You understand how those translucent ones and zeros, they transcend. Look at us. You hear that? That's me and my mama. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all know that's me and my mama. That who she? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Let me show you something. We pulling cards. Pulling cards. Talking about missionary schools earlier, right? Now we're talking about the meta nurture. We're pulling cards. Pulling cards. Don't play with me, man. You know, goes around, comes around. My rod and my staff company. I told y'all, hey, you gotta take everything to completion. Oh God, baby. Oh God. I only share that with shout out to my little brother Odell. Odell Brown. Yeah, y'all gotta understand how esoteric this whole thing really go. It's all in the blood of my being. I'm everything that I say I am, and I'm trying to show you in the most humble way I know how. I just need y'all with me. I have the DNA. Shout out to D2 again. Shout out to D8. Shout out to Najee Smith, aka I'm sorry, Ruben Cub. Shout out to all the Smiths, JR, you know what I'm saying? Jono, both of y'all. Man, all my family, my cousins, hey, we all got that. We got that shit. Jared. Hey, yo, we got that DNA. We got it. We them people. That's why they can't take us out. Too many of us. It'll be too deliberate. I ain't even nobody's leader. I'm the provider of information. I'm the provider of your own scrolls and stories and dialects. Everybody think that they trying to share. I'm sharing too, but I'm just trying to make you understand how we might be, akin. You got it in you too. It take a lot of work to get here though, for real though. You know the dig, the reaper. The way of the superior man, a spiritual guide to mastering the challenge of those women, work, and sexual desires. We done been here before. Working with polarity and energy. Let me give you a little bit. You attract to the feminine is inevitable. 2-3. Check this out, y'all. Yeah, I know I love that number 2-3, right? I'm 22nd, 822, but like that 2-3. Ah man, that book kind of old. I hope y'all can see that Joker. Yeah, I know y'all got it. Okay, I'm gonna read a little bit. Masculine men are attracted to forms of feminine energy, radiant women, beer, music, nature, etc. If a man tries to hide his attraction, it reveals some degree of shame with respect to his own sexual core. Hmm, damn. If you are like most men, you'll probably hide the amount of sexual attraction you feel towards women every day. That's true. At work, on the street, in the grocery store, you see women that turn you on. Sometimes you might want to have sex with, but many times the feeling is more a wave of refreshment washing through you. Seeing an especially radiant woman can fill your whole day with delight. A woman's exquisite scent can transport you to an enchanted paradise. A woman's smile can melt the moment into sheer beautitude. I mean, damn, that's the Reaper. I told y'all I'm the Reaper. Yeah. We got to talk about one more thing tonight. Oh, yeah. The Reaper. The whip and the reaper. That's fitting tonight. Fucking right. Anyway, the good steward. Financial Empowerment Series, The Black Tax, The Cost of Being Black in America. Sean D. Rochester. Black Tax, Separate but Equal Education from 1896 to 1954. After emancipation, former slaves clamored for access to educational opportunity. They demanded a succeeded to helping to institute a public school system in which the South that had no existing, not existed before. These gains were jeopardized after 1867 when a planter class, i.e., wealthy white farmer slave owners, came back to power and wanted to halt the expansion of universal education to Southern children because they did not want to pay for it. They also wanted to. They also wanted a vast amount of unskilled black laborers to work in the fields to drive profits for their operations. These unskilled laborers would also not be educated enough to challenge whites' absolute control of politics and creation of policy and regulations. It's bullshit. Anyway, what really happened was um, that's bullshit. Whites just had absolute control. Okay, let's just be clear. Everything that we ever fought for, it was way more intricate than what they try to sell in books to make you seem so degraded and just so goddamn. You've never fought for anything. You just feel. Well, how the you write the book now? Because there was a records to show that nobody was degraded. I don't like oppressive books that try to look empowering. It's not very empowering at all. You're just talking about shit that should be better, but you just take from man. I like this book, but I don't like for you to understand it from an empowering perspective. And that's how usually shit like this start off. And what I'm saying is, let's stop writing our stories in the middle and start writing our stories from the Reaper. No matter what I will, they ain't gonna like it. So I might as well just be the Reaper, the Whip. Stop trying to impress people so much. Be a professional. Be an articulate one. Be a gracious one. Meet people in the where they want to be, but make sure if they're not respecting you properly, you might want to assist them. You understand? Only thing they can do is show you exit. But don't ever undervalue yourself because somebody said so. The only reason why people don't like to listen to information is because they got to do something about their situation. I advise you to do something about your situation like we all are doing. I love y'all people. I love you for listening to me. Let's facilitate. Let's educate. Let's articulate. Let's get off. Let's put our foot on the goddamn gas. Let's put our foot on the gas. Ain't nothing to do but take off globally. Y'all know we can, man. Y'all know we fuck. Hey, we all fuck with each other, man. We get it out straight up. Yeah, yeah. Why not? Let me tell y'all something while we know we get down. Just let me give you a little cameo real quick. Dr. A.E. I keep my shit up. We gonna get into this motherfucker one day because we gotta rediscover who we is for real. Paris. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. I gotta piss. But I wanna show y'all some shit. I told y'all, oh, Yucatan Peninsula, Amerigo Vespucci. Yeah, we talking about some real shit. Antarctica and the southern continent of the Paris map. Terra Australia and oh, you dig this, y'all. Check this out. I'm trying to tell y'all, I know I study some good stuff that we can go into together because that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. All we're trying to do is get educated. That's not a crime at all. I'm trying to tell y'all about. Oh, man, I'm so happy that I purchased this book. Let me tell you. Let me just read this. This is an excellent and important work scholarship. Macintosh is to be commended on the breadth and discipline of the research and reflected in well-researched book with the voice past, present, society of the history of discoveries. So the Perry Reese map is them trying to attempt to say they know what was what, because they do. See, just because knowledge isn't on the mainstream, that does not mean it isn't mainstream. You just got to pay attention to the things that are in plain sight. But I'm gonna let y'all go tonight. Man, happy Friday again. I had to give y'all something that I felt like I needed to do. The Grim Reaper Show. The wheel is yours.